All right, so we should be ready to go here against Frito for UPA Week 6. Let's get into it. Let's start searching. Gotta hit him with the random music. You already know how it is, what it is. Found the opponent. Here we go. Let's note down the team. So that is Overquill. Overquill, DOD, Cinderace, the Speedsters, Dragapult, Zacian, and Iron Treads, which is a Steel type. Alright. It's one of these in the lead, for sure. I think you have better physically offensive leads than you do non-physically offensive leads, so we're going to do this. No! Wait. Fuck! Wait. Redo. Redo. I only brought 3! Hold on, I gotta get some light on. I misclicked. I only brought 3. Damn. Damn. That's unlucky. Same leads. I only brought 3 Mons, bruh. What do you lead, though? Not Sylveon. Okay, you lead Zacian. Okay, cool. Mine is a random lead. Not same leads, then? I'll run from the battle. Hold on. Draw. That's it for this week of UPA. This has been your boss. Alright, cool. You know, old man can't click a button. I've run without looking at your lead. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna lead the same. Continue battling. My bad. Here we go. Alright, cool. I'm keeping that in the video. Yeah. Hey, so leading the same. He did a random lead. I didn't even know you could do random leads. High sportsmanship from my opponent. Claps in the chat for Frito for letting me have a rematch and for not looking at my lead to keep it. There we go. Jesus. That's funny. I haven't had that happen before. Zacian. It was a shiny Zacian. It's called not Sylveon. So that might be nice to know. Yeah, that didn't tell me anything. Hopefully you've started looking at your screen again, Frito. I've run without looking at your lead. How do you even do that? Go. Absolute goat behavior. Let's go. Jesus. I mean, you got 15 seconds here, my friend. Come on. 10 seconds. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Now, we're getting into the battle. Make sure to show your support, like, comment, and subscribe for all the silly things happening on the SoulBlaze YouTube channel, including me playing this game and the plays I do. Here we go. That seems more like the appropriate lead. You might do all kinds of spike shenanigans. You do have the Dragapult. It is in Tim. Okay. Yeah. So it is in Tim. And you are faster than Domfan. Whoop de freaking do. So you might actually just go for spikes and then trying to go into Dragapult on my -1 attack. Earthquake still 2-shots you. Do you have a good Earthquake resist? You don't. So I'll get Rocks up and then I'll you might Flip turn as well. And go into Treads. I'll get Rocks up. Liquidation. Okay. So that is it is hurt by what I do. So that was a liquidation. And it put me to 269, was it? 290 something? Oh, it is Black Sludge. Okay, cool. Black Sludge. 293. So that is max attack, yeah. So I did 33%. So you're not max attack, are you? No, you're not Life Orb. That's what you are. You're max attack, but you're not Life Orb. Do I have a switch in this? Not really. Let's get an Earthquake off here. It's -1, but it's gonna do damage. Does withdraw. Cool. What do you go? Strong Arm. Okay, cool. Not Boots. Pressure. I want to see if you're Fizz Death. You do seem quite physically defensive. And you are leftovers? Lefties. I got the Rocks up though. I can't be too mad. You are weak to Psychic, so I don't want to necessarily switch into you, do I? You might also try and status me. You might try and get up your own Rocks, Deoxys defense. You might try and Cosmic Power and all that bullshit. Just give me like a Psyshock, because that's the one that would do the most damage. Okay, doesn't even. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm very specially defensive on this. So I kind of want to go here and U-turn or something. Just try and get some kind of poison on it. Hopefully Toxic Chain, but we'll see. Sucking Noise, okay. See, that does a lot. But now I can U-turn on it. Yep. Prevented from healing, that's fine. We have Roost, which does work later. Just gonna U-turn and hopefully proc the Toxic Chain here. I think I am faster, though. Super effective. Can we get the... No Toxic Chain, but we did get some damage on it, and we can heal that later, so not really worried. Did seem like you did quite a lot of damage, though. I think this is going to be one of my best entrances for Giratina, without taking like a bajillion. So we're going to go Giratina. We're going to launch a freaking hell of a Shadow Ball here. The Dark Lord has appeared. Rocks, cool. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. And I think you might just go Overquill. Right? I think you might just go Overquill on my Giratina. I'm not even gonna calc if Shadow Ball kills, because it does 100% kill. But a Deoxys defense, a physically defensive variant. You don't really have that much special defense. Okay, so Shadow Ball does kill you. And then Overquill. I kind of just want to Earth Power for the Overquill, because that's the most natural switch in, I think. Yeah, just Earth Power. You're pretty passive. I think you're going to swap. Fearing the Shadow Ball, go into Overquill. And either way, I get some pretty consistent damage. Not really worried about what you do to me. You got up Rocks, which is annoying. It's very annoying, don't get me wrong. But if I can get the Intimidator out of here, so good for Havlucha down the line. So good for the rest of the team down the line. Really good for my team. Yeah, it does withdraw. Go Overquill, please. Your team does not like ground attacks in general. Now you take Rocks, and you take this Earth Power right here. Yes, sir! Boom. Giratina! Shake the very earth! Yeah! Dead! Dead! I said! Let's go, dude. -1, I do have sneak on this shit. Oh, he was very consistent about what to go here. Dragapult, you do not one-shot me with anything you ever do. Draco Meteor, you have these specs to kill me. Choice Specs. You have to be Specs to kill me. And you took damage. You have to be Specs. Beautiful. I am the... are you special or are you physical? I think you're special. So we're going to go you. And if you Draco, I can come in with Giratina after, which is just so beautiful. I love it. I love it. There you go. Draco me, brother. Shadow Ball. I'm specially defensive as sin. Okay, does get the drop. Little unfortunate. Little unfortunate. Little bit unfortunate. Now, do we let this go or do we swap? How crazy in the brazy am I? But that's so crazy because Shadow Ball does not kill me. If your choice Specs, that Shadow Ball does not kill my Giratina, which is kind of weird. But it is a guaranteed Oko after rocks, which is not what we like to see. And I think you're Specs. Are you Specs based on that damage? Maybe not. Alright, so... just gonna go for a slow U-turn here. Or maybe just a player off in case I live. Shadow Ball, makes sense. Yeah. So that did... I'm very unsure if that's Specs or not. Because if that's Scarf and I go DOA here, I just lose, right? Shadow Ball. A choice spec Shadow Ball into my Ogre Pond does not do anything. What does my... no Shoutout. Hold on. No, right? I could go Hovlu. That was a lot more chance to kill. Ah, no, I'm weak. It has a chance to Oko hold after rocks. That's insane. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Dragapult. So the only way you ever kill me is if you're Specs. Yeah. And an Ivy, a Trailblaze into an Ivy. Yeah, so that's the best damage I can do is a Trailblaze into an Ivy. He's gonna fear something. Like, maybe swap out and I get the Trailblaze, which would be huge. I get this is good for other things. It's really good for other things, but I just can't go... I can't go sacking my shit right yet. Might be fearing play rough, might be fearing knock off. He's like, how do you live? All that stuff. That went from excitement to not very exciting real quick. I do have Ice Shard and Sneak for this thing. Okay, withdraws. Huge! We get a Trailblaze on that. Scare Tactics! Let's go! Yeah, but you're gonna take a lot from this, aren't you? Question is, you might T-Wave me. I think I'd rather just have this out of here and Ivy Cudgel it. I don't think I can risk. I need this out of here. It's gonna T-Wave. Yeah, DOD dead. Huge, and we're +1 speed. So we can actually start to do a lot here. Scare Tactics, man. Oh my god. Not cool. I need to spin those rocks away somehow. And he might go Dragapult as I try and spin him, which is not cool. I love that I got the Overcool right, though. It's so hyped that I got that. I really needed that to progress the game. Havlucha is another way of looking at things. Excelsior, yeah? So you do take... You might be Scarf, since you took rocks. But you don't... And Leech Seed. I am not Leech Seed is my boy. Yeah, you do not kill me. If you are just max... No, max attack, does that kill me? 50-50 to kill me. And stomping, I just have to stand on stomping, I think. Staying and stomping. I see the way now because I go Donphan after this. And if you try and go Dragapult as I spin, I just EQ and Ice Shard you and then I can spin after. Or at least that will get Dragapult out the way, which would help. I think that's the play that we do it. If we die here, we just go straight Donphan. There's nothing to think about. And then we just launch an EQ as you're trying to go for the Dragapult hard switch. U-turn. Yeah, that is neutral. Okay. So you're definitely Scarf. Choice Scarf. Scarf. Good to know. Scarf. Okay, cool. And you do go this on a stomping, which is pretty good for me. And it's booster as well. But you're not faster than me. Speed, yeah. But you're not faster. Because I do have the Trailblaze up. Yeah, look at that. And boy oh boy, do we click Cudgel or do we click Stomping? We do click Stomping again. Because we see that it kills. It does kill, right? We have to do this the other way around. Iron Treads. It took Rocks, which is very little, and then Stomping did that much. Yeah, I think Stomping just kills. Yeah, okay, Iron Treads is out. Huge. Huge. We're getting a lot from this. We're getting a lot. But Zacian Dragapult is nothing to laugh at. It's not over yet, folks. He still has both his Ubers alive. We can't do anything too risky yet. But getting that Trailblaze on Ogerpon on the Switch and scaring him out despite having nothing. That's how you play the game! That's how you play it! That's how you play it, baby! It's the beauty of draft! The beauty of draft! I'm so dumb, dude. It's crazy. No, self-positivity here. We're playing great. Scarf Cinderace. I think it's Specs Dragapult, not too sure. And you do take Rocks again, which is just... Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is just beautiful. Now, seeing as this does not outspeed anything left on the field, it's low on HP, I'm going to stay in and hope he does miss a Pyro Ball. And we're going to go for a Thumping Tantrum. I should have maybe clicked Trailblaze, actually, in case I live anything, I can outspeed everything. That would have been the play. That's what I should have done. I should have clicked Trailblaze here. I noticed I should have clicked Trailblaze the moment I clicked Stomping. Yeah, but this kills, right? This kills. Surely. Low roll! Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. But it's gonna take Rocks again. So it's closer. Everything is closer and closer to Giratina game with the sneak. I just want to see what you do. You do go Zacian, right? You do go Zacian. Do you take Rocks, though? You do take Rocks. So everything is just not Boots, and it does get the Intrepid. Okay, cool. So Zacian. I'm not going to calc Intrepid, because that's weird in the calc. I'm just going to do +1. To my Donphan, you do 70%, which if I'm at 293... not 29%, please. 293, and I also take Stealth Rock damage. High chance to OHKO after Rocks. High chance, ladies and gentlemen. And it can also kill my... Can it kill my... It does kill my Giratina. Does it kill my Deoxys? It does kill my Deoxys, but the question is, are you faster than my Dio? That's really the only question. I need to know if you're Scarf or not. And I don't have knockoff on this Donphan. We're gonna check if you're Scarf on this. We're gonna check if you're Scarf on this. That's the only way. Power Herb has a chance to kill you at full HP. The only way I lose this if you're Scarf. And if you're Scarf, very well played. There's not much I can do to that. So we're gonna Terra. I'm just kidding. Just gonna go for the Meteor Beam. Hopefully you're not Scarf. You're not Scarf. This has a high chance to kill. Land this deal. Please, 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 please. Kill it. Did land? It doesn't kill, so it has some bulk in it. That's fine. Some bulk in it, that's fine. It did crunch as well. And it's not Scarf. We got the damage. We got some really good damage. It is quite bulky. So Giratina Origin now. I don't think it's in sneak range. Is that how it's gonna go? I can't go. Damn, hold on. I have to think about this really carefully. I think I lose to... If it's Specs Draco, I think I lose, yeah? Because I'm at 270. Yeah, that is not 15%. So I have to go this Donphan and get the Ice Shard in before it dies. And Play Rough does kill. So we're just going to Ice Shard. If you switch to Dragapult, you're doing me a massive favor. But it's also Scarf Cinderace in the back. I don't think we're winning this. Unless... No, I don't think there's any way. It's hard. I have to get Hawlucha in and get the speed somehow. And that would only be against Cinderace. And I don't think I can Terra Dark. Because it's Pyroballing me and I died after rocks, yeah? See? And now it kills me. Wait, does it die? Oh, it didn't. That did nothing. Oh, it's protective pads, is it? Yeah, we're just gonna Ice Shard again. There's no other play here. It's protective pads. Okay, cool. Does kill the Zacian. That is great news for me. Holy moly. You tanked that, Donphan. What was that? You're not even... So Intrepid doesn't work like that. It doesn't give +1? It can't, because that was a guaranteed kill. There's no way it was... Intrepid gives +1. No, that is... that's... I'm calcing Bandit. Oh, dude, I should have... Okay, I should have done something different then. That's fine. No, maybe not. In case you could have been banned. You could have been banned. There's a justification in that play. Because I didn't know until you were attacking me that you were protective pads. Okay, cool. Excelsior. It is this thing. And I think you just have to try and kill me. But I think that sets up Hawlucha, because you're Scarf, and I want to see what you lock into. Because Hawlucha, do you tank one Pyro Ball, my friend? Cinderace. Do you tank one Pyro Ball? No. Guaranteed kill after rocks. Don't like to see that. Okay, what about my really... You do nothing to Giratina. Perfect. You do nothing to Giratina. If you U-turn, I have Shadow Sneak. So if you Pyro Ball, you're Choice Scarfed into Pyro Ball, and that should be solid. By going Cinderace, you give me this play, which is so huge. I'm really defensive. That is resistant. Oh, you do get the burn. But I'm special, so it doesn't really matter. It does matter a little bit. Because I have to sneak the Dragapult, right? Yeah, you don't ever switch out here. And Sneak is not killing you with Burn. So we're just gonna Dragon Pulse. In case you swap. Yeah. Unlucky Burn. Unlucky Burn. But we do get off one Sneak and some... oh, crit. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It's gonna kill me anyway. It's gonna take rocks. It's gonna take... Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it can't be Draco. It has to do something weird here. I'm always sneaking. Even on burn. Greasy Orb, stab, super effective. I always sneak. That does nothing. Okay, cool. Shadow Ball. Okay. Yeah. So if you're Shadow Ball, my only play is hoping you are spexed up I go Terra Dark on this Hovlu. I live. Shadow Ball. And I claim the kill. That's my only resort here. It seemed very bulky as well. Just gonna Terra Throat Chop. Come on! Come on now. Come on now. Shadow Ball. Be Specs and Shadow Ball me. Please, don't Draco. Please, please, please. That's all we need. We need this to get into Ice Shard range. Shadow Ball. Yes! That should be it. Huge. Come on. Claim it, Hovlu! Yes! And there it is. And we saved the diff by keeping Dumpin in the back. What a switch into Cinderace on the Giratina. Let's go. We defeated Frito. There we go. Thank you so much for the patience with the early game mess up. I'm getting old. That's how it is. Can't wait for you guys to get old and you're laughing now, but just wait 50 billion years and you'll get to where I am. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been your boy Soulblaze. And as always, take care of yourself. Take care of your families. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Peace!